All right, in early warning weather alert mode, given the threat for some thunderstorms to our west to work in our direction later on this evening that could produce some heavy rain, some frequent lightning, perhaps some gusty damaging winds. We'll be monitoring that for you, but right now at least, early warning pinpoint Doppler is scanning dry, and it will be several more hours before we see that threat for thunderstorms. We'll say between 5 and 10 p.m. tonight from west to east. So currently across the state, we have temperatures in the 60s, as warm as 67 at Windsor Loch, 62 Waterbury, 63 for Norwich, and 60 to 63 right now along the 95 corridor. And we do have a south-southwesterly wind at around 5 to 15 miles an hour, bringing in a bit of a muggier air mass. So dew point values now working their way into the 50s in many locations. So certainly feeling that if you step outside today compared to yesterday. And our eye-can view from Torrington after some morning showers. You can see the breaks in the clouds there, some blue sky. Similar scene coming in from Hartford, but as we go to the Connecticut shoreline, we'll start off in New Haven and then head farther east along the shoreline into New London. You can see the cloud cover here is a bit more prevalent and a bit thicker. So as we head through the afternoon, intervals of sunshine at least. Temperatures inland top out close to 70, several degrees cooler with that onshore breeze along the 95 corridor. So as we look at the northeast, we have those showers from earlier exiting, and then westward through the lower Hudson Valley, there have been a few showers trying to develop and head in our direction. Those have been falling apart. What we're watching though is this line that's moving out of western New York and into central Pennsylvania right now. With it, some heavier rain, the potential for some severe storms, especially with clearing that's taken place in advance of that. The ingredients much better to our west than they are here in Connecticut for these storms to develop today. So we'll be monitoring this all in association with a storm system that's going to be making its way through, and by tomorrow behind it, looking for a nice end to the week. Temps in the 70s with a lot of sunshine and dry weather. So with regard to the severe weather threat, again, off to our west is kind of the bullseye for this today. But as these storms develop and then eventually head eastward, they could reach western Connecticut, should weaken a bit as they work through the state later on this evening. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that as we head through the evening commuting points thereafter. So here is Futurecast at noon today, showing the breaks in the clouds at times, and then say 5 o'clock and then points thereafter. Here comes that round of rain, possibly some thunderstorms. You see those yellows, the oranges, and the reds. So heavy rain, frequent lightning, perhaps some gusty damaging winds. And then by 10 o'clock, it's moving offshore and away from Connecticut. And then tomorrow, we'll start the day with sunshine. A few clouds mix in through the course of the day, but otherwise a really pleasant end to the week. So in our 7-day forecast for tomorrow, highs into the 70s and breezy. Then for Saturday, a lot of sunshine during the day. Highs will hit the upper 70s. And then late in the day, we'll see an increase in cloud cover. I think after midnight and toward daybreak Sunday, we'll see some scattered showers, but then those will be short-lived. They'll move out. And then Sunday afternoon, sun and clouds, we hit the 80s. And then right now for Memorial Day Monday, looking dry as well, highs in the 80s. Then Tuesday of next week, our next chance to rain, possibly some thunderstorms. And by the middle of next week, we could be talking about some of the warmest weather so far of the year. And for shoreline highs this weekend, lower 70s on Saturday, but close to 80 for Sunday and also for Memorial Day Monday.
Looks pretty good. It's nice when the weather like that falls on the weekend.
Yeah, especially if you have Friday off like I do. It's not a bad stretch. So looking forward to that. Yeah. But the hurdle we have to get over, of course, is this evening. So